focus in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They find some open field here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Mettenberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Here's Mettenberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
it. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
It's a pickup of 33 yards, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Crowell. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. A solid stiff arm. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's... And he'll get this down only to the 18. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over.
Now Mettenberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Green 39! Green 39! White 56! Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Mettenberger. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Watch 89, he's yours. Single, set, 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Come on, dude. Detroit. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Check.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Eli Rogers, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love her.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Check 24. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's a give to Crowell. And a short gain. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Detroit!
Here's Mettenberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Detroit!
Now Mettenberger. Green with a catch left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Coates, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Barnage has it on the right side. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass.
Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And 4th down coming up. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're going to try and throw. He finds Coates complete. And he will have... first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, over! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Let's go! Green 30! Over!
Here's Mettenberger going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Green 39!
On second down, it's Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mettenberger. Brought in by Coates. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go now. Green 39. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now back to throw. He's got time. Hard throw, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it brings up fourth down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A screen complete to Crowell. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3 down. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 30, Leopard. Leopard. Gun. Set. Watching now, Barney. Over. Gun. Back 99. Sally, here we go. All right, here we go. Green. Gun.
Here's Mettenberger. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Mettenberger. And he fires one, but incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down. All right, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
drop to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he motions the wide receiver. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Lucky 56. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39. What we got?
The play clock's running down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman.
Holding offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Back to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw. Finding time. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Shreds the tackle, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Third down and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over. Watch twist. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go now. Green.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Charlie.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the